Welcome to Plates and Palates. I'm Jenny Handley, founder and curator of the annual JHB Gourmet Guide with its plate ratings and editor of the bi-monthly Gourmet Guide magazine. I take you to secret spots and to meet the people who make our industry special and what it is. Today I'm chatting to Amori Burger from Upper Union Restaurant, one of Cape Town's favorite spots for many people.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the greenhouse.
I know, we love it. I always think of it as the house of abundance because there's a generosity of spirit that is you and the food you serve.
But also the team.
Yes.
Like we're busy with our values and purpose, which I guess you should do when you open a business. But we decided to wait a little bit to see where it's settled. And one of our things is I am because of you, or I am because we are. And you've been here, you know, all the children know you. So when you walk in, it's like alarms go off.
No, but I love the fact that everybody feels like family.
Yes.
So it's not just people who come often. I think it's people who come off the street. They are enveloped in a sense of happiness. And that's why it's never just about the food. It's an all-encompassing experience. But I do want to start chatting about the food.
Yes, yes.
And I think in particular, ancient ingredients are something that have started showcasing themselves on your menu. And it isn't something that just happens. I think you've got that passion and you've obviously gone out there and researched and discovered and played and here it is.
You caught us today on menu planning, winter menu day 3, which is why my book is lying here, because I've now found today things that I didn't even know existed. So what we do is we sit for hours and hours in the private dining room. I mean, that's a lie. Jason can handle 2.5, then his attention, I lose him.
I think you're talking about the average chef.
But so no, as soon as we had 2.5 hours, Jason's like, this TikTok. That's like, so no, come back. But anyway, and we found a couple of cool techniques. Because it's very difficult to find an ancient ingredient. I mean, because we all know, the ancient grains are everywhere. They look like the quinoas and the things of, but to the techniques that are ancient is cool stuff that I found in the last 3 weeks that we've been busy with winter.
So I'm going to stop you there before you tell us all about that, because I have a philosophy that I think there's certain cooking techniques which allow you to add flavor as you go. I know a lot of chefs love to sous vide, and then I think you've got to flavor before and flavor after. Is that something you take into consideration when you're looking at ancient cooking techniques?
So, 90%, 90% of the ancient cooking techniques is about preserving. It's not cooking technique. Because, there's technique in doing a shoulder of lamb underground, sure, but torshi sheer, which is a garlic pickle. It's a pickle ferment. It's just done with salt and a tiny amount of lemon juice. But that can last for, it's Egyptian, it can last for anything from 6 weeks to 70 years. Okay?
I love that there are things that are older than I am.
But
great stuff.
So it's something that you get gifted at birth and then open on your 70th birthday kind of thing. So for me, 90% of the techniques, all of these things that we're researching are pickles or sauces or condiments that we add, because Upper Union is condiment strong. We always have been. We will give you a thingy with 4 sauces and they all just blend and make the perfect bite. All of that stuff is to keep stuff alive or to keep ferment, or preserve it.
Yes. Okay.
Salting, pickling, fermenting.
And also I think if you go back, you track back in history, there was so little available. People had to use what they had. And they had to try and keep it, because if it was seasonal, they had to pick it, grow it, and eat it, or keep it, because they weren't going to have that later on. So I think it's also the way of cooking. We look at it differently.
And also, in my last 3 weeks of life and research, it is said, it's not a fact, it hasn't been proven, that the Assyrians started making cheese, the first people to make cheese.
Oh, wow.
So, and this is long, this is 4,000 BC, people were making cheese already. That we always thought it was European, or it comes from anyway. The Georgians, the Assyrians, the amazing techniques and food that they make. I saw a recipe for it's Assyrian again, but I'm going through an Assyrian rabbit hole, as you can hear, where they make their own buttermilk. Okay, but what they do is they let the buttermilk steam, so make a what do you call it? Skin.
Yes.
As soon as it's made a skin, they cool it down completely. They roll up the skin, season it, girl, with honey and salt, and serve it with bread. This is crack. I mean, it's like, can you imagine how it's like clotted cream, but just better than clotted cream.
Sounds good to me.
I know we're going to make it. I'm very excited.
I'll be here that day. I also love the fact that I think it was the last time I ate at Upper Union, you were very keen on Georgian techniques and ingredients and things. And I always think, well, that's the home of wine. That's where the wine industry started. You know, has anybody ever spent the time and taken the trouble to find out when the wine was being discovered, what were they eating with it? I mean, to me, that's
I've actually not done that. That is a very good idea.
So I think there's another chat all on its own.
I'm adding the note.
I don't think you can have the one without the other. I'm giving you some homework, please.
I love a sticky homework.
I would love to know when they started making their first wines, what were they eating? What did life look like then?
So there's a lot of things like, for instance, epitherium, which is a modern day olive tapenade, but it's much more intricate than that. It's got cumin and the Georgian food. I still have not found the elusive blue fenugreek, by the way. Cannot find it.
Everybody's looking for blue fenugreek. Ever since you mentioned that once to me, now we're all on the hunt. But we'll find it.
We okay? Because I've even asked the little deli, and she is everything, okay? And she's like, I can't find it. So I'm like, we're gonna have to make someone fly there, bring it with them. Anyway, so epitherium, which would be something that they would have eaten harvest time. So it's olives, it's in season. Then it's like a little chopped up cumin, blue fenugreek, dill, hell of a lot of parsley, lemon juice, and grape must. That's why I'm thinking it might have been at harvesty, winey moment, because must you need for when it's harvest time.
Definitely.
So epitherium has to be one of those things. Okay. There, I've got one in I get 10 points.
Now that's gastronomy. Yes, I want to see the relationship between the two.
Yeah.
So talking about the relationship, when you're busy planning a new menu and you're pulling it together, is it the actual ingredient that you want to play with, or have you got a dish that you want to get to because you thought, I'd like to serve that on my next menu? How does it all start for you?
I have about 13 of these books. And then I just see stuff and I write it down. I just write things down. Like if it's a condiment or a cut or a way of cooking or anything. It's mostly like random weird words, kus, epitherium, that you've never heard, ajika, and then I put all of that. So what we have is we've got 2 whiteboards. We put all of that on one, and then we start layering the dishes. And we say, okay, cool. We want to do a lamb. We really want to do a porchetta this year, but it's such a difficult thing to do. Alamanite. But we've kind of figured something anyway. So, and then we start layering on that. We're like, okay, fatty. Okay, the ajika would work really well because it's got super tomato, super tart. Then we start layering the flavors and then we start creating the dish. Sometimes it's because of the plate that's pretty.
Okay.
So we will just be like, we love this plate. We have to design a dish. I have a plate in the kitchen that my team has hated for 2 years. It's a beautiful plate, in my opinion. They hate it. They refuse to plate anything on it. And we are legitimately designing a dish for winter for my plate. I am done being scoffed by my children. We will design something for the plate. It is a black and floral plate. So it's beautiful. But the children seem to think that it's not.
But it's going to have to be quite a simple dish.
For stunned.
If you want your plate to shine.
I know, because it's like a very busy plate. But anyway, so sometimes it's the plate. Sometimes it's... have you ever been to, I mean, I don't know, I don't want to just like restaurants, but have you ever been to Persian Peacock?
No, but if you're telling me to go, I will.
Girl.
Okay.
No, you'll die. You'll die. That and Andalus. Have you been to Andalus? Okay. It's better than Andalus. Persian Peacock is hier so bo in, what's the suburb here?
Town.
Fair? Past town.
Woodstock.
Daai kant, okay? Anyway, hier bo gardensy vibes.
Yes.
En dan vergeet ek wat die suburb se naam is. Anyway, Oranjezicht, okay? It's Persian Peacock, it's massive menu. So you think massive menu, you're like, But if you actually start, and all of it's done in Turkish, so you can't know until you start Googling things, and they tell you, and then you see, but it all works food is incredible.
But also it's wonderful for a diner to go to a restaurant and to trust the establishment and the chef and the staff and for them to be told what to do.
Yeah.
I just think you must put yourself in the hands of other people, and that's how you get the best restaurant experience. So, I mean, if you can't read the menu, does it really matter?
So they come and they explain
like
and they
feed me.
just, that's exactly, they just bring.
Yes.
And it's not super fancy. It's not like, it's just delicious. The food is just delicious.
Okay, I'm going to take your word for it. So talking about delicious food, which yours is, what dish on your menu do you feel best signifies your personality?
Oh, wow. Go. We've had like 15 menus. The specific one.
Currently, yes. Moving into winter.
Okay, nu weet jy wat? Okay, moving into winter. We haven't done winter menu yet, but I would say the lamb with the current lamb rump, which was our very first lamb we ever did, with the baharat sauce and the bukhara butter. So baharat is a dorpie in India, in south of India, and it's this orange sauce, beautiful turmeric-y, saffron-y thing. Then it's got bukhara butter, which is just clarified butter with all sorts of shenanigans that we throw in there, and rose harissa.
Oh,
and
that lightens it.
Yeah, there's a rose harissa, and there's one more thing. Hold on. Oh, preserved lemon. So that is literally my entire palate. It's creamy, it's acidic, it's got a bit of bite from the harissa, and then there's a floral, like something weird, like the rose harissa that comes through, and you're like, oh, what is that? I would say
I always
that.
think to add a level of mystique to a dish. I love it when there's a dish and I think there's something elusive here. I just can't get what that is. I think you provoke the diner when you do something like that. Otherwise, if it's familiar flavors all the time, it's, that's what they could be.
But that is what I am so proud of here. We have stuff, I think, we're constantly trying to find a thing that even I didn't know it existed. Nobody knows. It's the most random sauces, like I'm telling you. Like, I mean, Kush, which is a grass-flavored Indian drink, which I'm going to find the said grass. I mean, I know, I have to find edible grass somewhere. Well, that tastes good. And then I have to create a buttermilk drink with it, and then I have to decide what I'm going to do with it. I know, right? I'm thinking not dessert. I'm thinking
a savory accompaniment.
Dis presies wat ek dink. I'm thinking a fish. I'm thinking, I don't know yet, maar ek voel, that's
something that will be gentle enough to let it shine.
See, and that's what I love about when we do this. And if you come to Upper Union often, that you see our menus change, there's a new thing and you're like, what is that? I've never read that. What does that do? Oh, okay. And then the waiter will explain to you. That takes also a lot of our time.
I'm sure. Yes. But I think also people need to understand if they're here and they are lucky enough to be serving people who are going to enjoy that dish, they've got to understand the intricacies and the different layers of flavor.
And the story.
And there's so much that goes into it. And that's why I always have a fascination with the old ingredient and the old technique. Because I love leaving a dinner or a lunch and thinking, well, I learned something new. I didn't know that before.
I also like that.
And people want to ask questions. We've got a highly informed dining public from all over the world. People are inquisitive, curious. Food is an amazing platform for learning. And I think restaurants don't only provide a platform for fun and making memories, but you're actually teaching people all the time.
Yeah.
I love wine. I don't consider myself an aficionado in any way.
But Papa is.
But I love the fact, yes, you've got to marry well. But I think when I go to a restaurant, I always walk away tasting something that I haven't tasted before, or worked out that a wine and a food have married beautifully. It's a whole adventure.
Yeah.
And people restrict themselves if they don't take the advice of whoever's
serving them.
What to do, serving them.
What we do is we do rigorous training. I mean, we're big, okay? So to get 18 waiters to run quite a big menu and explain every single, again, it's the first time I've learned that word. Never mind Val. Val's like, we're learning it at the same time. So we do a lot of training, and the nice thing is the waiters actually understand that the guest wants to learn and wants to know. And if they tell you the story, you enjoy the dish so much more.
Definitely.
Instead of just like, it's a grass buttermilk sauce. No. It's an Indian drink that was specifically designed for hydration. So it's good for you. It's healthy. Because that's also a big kick. Everybody's going super healthy. Like health is a
Yes.
massive, I mean, it's
No,
not a
hugely.
kick, but everybody's going
So
towards,
I think the global movement worldwide, we're finding that everybody's wanting to eat lighter, eat less, and shorter.
Yeah.
So it's like
The shorter thing is a fact.
Shorter is the thing. And I think our concentration, I mean, you and I don't need to discuss this, but our concentration doesn't expand, it constricts. So we've got to take that into consideration when we're designing menus. And that's just something that people are looking for. But I do want to, before I leave you, because I know you're going to perfect your menu, but I want to know a little bit about your larder. You've got a larder where you have all these interesting things lurking.
We are, I am lucky to not only run the greenhouse, but also the More Collection, all the lodges, F&B. So we can show, I mean, it's gross on my phone, but I'm going to show you on my phone, and I'll send you the picture, and you can tag or whatever, show it or whatever. So this is, I also will send you more beautiful ones than this. So this is my larder. It's got about 36, 40 ferments, jams, pickles, chutneys, you name it in there. It's just like all given time. We have an actual, we built, I mean, at the lodges, we're very lucky because we got lots of space because we own it, so we can build wherever we where we want.
Wonderful.
So it's not like a kitchen that has to be this small. So we built a pickling lardering kitchen, where we only buy heads of grana, we only buy our own jamon. I mean, to be fair, that's the only two things I bring in is grana padano because I refuse. I can't eat. Whatever the people, it's South African parmesan. No, it's not. Okay? That's not the same thing. So grana comes in and Iberico comes in. Two things we make, I mean, we've got great charcuterie here. We've got great cheese here. But there's twee goedjies that I cannot not bring in. And those are the two. Especially for Ivory, which is our premium lodge.
Yes.
And we do have a lot of Europeans that come through and
that's what they want. And your job is
like,
giving people
connected
what
to say,
they want.
you're not, and talking about the healthier eating way of eating, this specific, so we've got this beautiful big larder with cheeses and hams and and breads and all sorts of things because we have Oya, the fire oven, she makes the bread, blah, blah, blah. Everything has a name in the bush, by the way. Every piece of equipment has its own name. And guests are having, instead of having lunch, we take them into the larder, they pick 3 pickles, like 2 crackers, 3 cheeses and a piece of meat, and that's all they eat with a glass of wine.
But I think that's enough because often bush experiences are culprit and they want you to attend the eating Olympiad. And it's,
I know, 8 times a day we feed you.
Yeah, I think that's a fabulous idea, much better. And then people can decide what they want and how they want and how much they want. So I think, what we're always doing in the restaurant industry is trying to give people what they want and to meet and exceed expectations.
So I want to counter you on that. Okay. So when we did our last menu, I did exactly that. I decided to go lighter and completely out of my comfort zone. My comfort zone is like hard, buttery, silwardy. When we were at Silwood, our joke was, when in doubt, add butter.
Okay.
Something doesn't taste right because so we just add more butter. It'll taste perfectly fine, and you'll get 10 out of 10 for your sauce.
Okay.
Add more butter. I did a lighter menu and a menu that's out of my comfort zone because I cook different. And now the winter menu, I decided I'm going to cook from my soul again.
I think you should. I think that's so important that it's got to resonate.
So I'll make it healthy, but it has to be the way that I eat, cook, eat. No,
because you've got to cook what you love. People feel that in the end result. So good on you. So we're looking forward to your winter menu. And I just want to say thank you for sharing your inspiration with us.
Always. Lucky to have you.
And I'd love to see the larder. Thank you, Amori.
Thank you.